Afternoon everybody, and welcome back to Birmingham Wildlife Conservation Park for the latest in our Facebook Live videos. Today we are going to be starting our new little series after our alphabety theme finished. And what we are going to do is we're going to look at our critically endangered species that we have here at the park. So each week we'll try and focus on a different critically endangered species. Off the top of my head, we've got about 6-7 different species here that are critically endangered. So we are going to focus on a different one every week. So yeah, like I say, we are going to focus on our red-ruffed lemurs today. So if you've got any questions, feel free to send them in. Otherwise, we will do our best just to talk about them for you. So they're just sat in the shade here in the tree. We've also got our solitary male ring-tailed lemur Alfred in here as well, who is in a bit of a foul mood today, so that's why I keep moving, because I think he's going to go for my legs in a minute. But yeah, we will focus on the red ruffed if we can, if he's going to be workable, which doesn't look like you are, does it? Right, we'll go for a bit of a wander. So in here we've got 2 red ruffed lemurs, 2 sisters, Molly and Ginny. These guys were born at Shoulden Wildlife Park in Devon, and then they moved to us last year and moved in here with Alfred, our ringtail. I'm going to pop out because Alfred is being a pain. So we'll have a look at them from the other side. Hi Tim, hope you're okay. So yeah, we will pop round and see them from the outside. Yeah, so Molly and Ginny are both 4 years old now. Like I say, twin sisters. They are part of the breeding programme at the moment. We've just been asked to hold females, so we will just be holding the 2 girls for now. After that, we will have to wait and see what happens. We can just see them in the tree there. Afternoon Judith, hope you're okay. So yeah, it is quite warm for them today, so they are hiding in the shade of the tree, which isn't a bad idea. So red-ruffed lemurs are found on Madagascar, like all lemur species, and they are found in the Massawa region, which is in the northeast of Madagascar. They do face a number of threats in the wild. Deforestation is the main one, through things like logging or mining, and land being taken for agricultural uses. They are also taken illegally for the pet trade, and they are also hunted. So there are a number of kind of different things that threaten these guys. Lemur species in general are very threatened. They are the most threatened group of mammals on the planet. I believe it's something around 90% of them are threatened with extinction now. So yeah, they aren't in a good way in the wild. Hi Sue, hope you're okay. So I'm not sure, Tim, actually how busy it was, because I wasn't here last week. The only day I was in during the Commonwealth Games was on Monday, and yeah, it was fairly busy. But obviously it's some holidays as well, so yeah, it could have been a bit of that as well. Just look at Alfred here, a bit of a wander. That's right, we will pop back inside now, see if Alfred has calmed down. See if we can get a better view of the red ruffs. So in the wild, red ruffed lemurs generally feed on fruits and pollen and things like that, and flowers. They will also feed on other little bits if they need to, leaves and bark and things like that, but fruits are the preference for them. We feed them a mainly kind of veg-based diet with a bit of fruit in here at the park. They have just had their breakfast, which is some special lemur pellets, and then they've had a bit of egg this morning as well. Oh, good boy, Alfred. Let's make close-up views. Hello. So we've got one completely sunbathing up there. Molly is flat on her back in the tree. Having a bit of a sunbathe, aren't you, girl? And Ginny down here is a little bit more sat up, trying to have a bit of a sunbathe. So yeah, other than man-made issues, red ruffed lemurs do have a couple of predators in the wild, things such as the fossa, which is probably their main predator, but also large eagles and large snakes can take these guys as well, especially youngsters. Ruffed lemurs are the largest members of the true lemur family, Lemuridae. You do get larger lemurs such as the Shavakas, Indri, and things like that, but they are in a different family. So of the kind of true lemurs, these guys in the black and white ruffed are the biggest. It's actually fairly recent that these guys have actually been classed as a separate species. They were thought of as a subspecies of the black and white ruffed, but they are actually a separate species. Oh, here comes Alfred again. Might have to do a run up. Very chilled out animals, as we know lemurs to be, aren't we? That's a little close up there. Until Alfred comes and says hello. So yeah, with Alfred, some days he is in a bit of a grump, and he does like to attack legs. So we are just be careful with him, especially on a hot day like today. I think he's particularly easily wound up, aren't you, mate? Yeah, exactly. So we, being part of the breeding programs, is helping to create what we call a safety net population in captivity, hopefully allowing for reintroductions in the future. It does depend on the situation out in the wild. Certain species are already at the reintroduction level, some it's just not possible at the moment. So yeah, it's just waiting to see what happens from that. But obviously if you don't have that captive population, you don't have that option, so it's great to be able to have that option. They are very chilled out. These red ruffs are particularly relaxed. So Alfred was part of our main group. Unfortunately his brother did kick him out of the group, unable to get him back into the group. So he's actually part of the reason we brought these guys in, to give him a bit of company. And yeah, it's taken a little bit of time, but they do get on fairly well, other than for food. When food's about, we do lock Alfred away just to make sure he actually gets his fair share, because these guys do dominate when it comes to food time. Oh, here he comes again. Here he comes again. Yes, that's pretty much all I've got to say about our red ruffed. If you've got any questions, feel free to send them in. Otherwise, we will call it a day, because it is rather warm. So yeah, I don't want to be in here too long. No, red ruffs are stunning animals. I do very much love a red ruffed lemur. Big stretch. Yeah, it's a big stretch. So yeah, like I say, we will be doing a different critically endangered species each week. I will try and vary it up so it's not the same kind of thing every week. Molly just kicking Ginny in the face there, lovely. What are you doing? Hey? I haven't really touched her for Marie. We try and stay as hands off as possible. It looks very soft. We haven't really had to kind of catch them up for anything since they've been here yet, so haven't really had the chance. But yeah, it does look very soft. Food-wise, Stu, we feed them mainly a veg-based diet with a bit of fruit, along with lemur pellets and different protein items, so such as egg or live food or things like that. I think Molly's got a bit warm, so she's come for a lie down in the shade. Alfred's come to say hello. Ginny's staying up in the tree. Sorry, Liz, we're just focusing on the red ruffs today, and then we will be focusing on critically endangered species for the next few weeks. Our rhea are luckily really not critically endangered, so we won't be seeing them for a few weeks. Shooting inside. Right, we will leave these guys to it, and we will call it a day. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, guys. We will be back next week with a different critically endangered species. Not sure who we'll do next week. Maybe try and do the radiated tortoises, something a bit different. We will see. But yeah, thank you for tuning in as ever, and we will be back same time, same place next week. Cheers, guys.